GM CEO just made a big announcement. 8 brand new models for 2026 that are leaving the entire automotive industry stunned. If you've been watching other automakers play it safe with incremental updates and boring EVs, GM is taking the opposite approach with legendary comebacks, insane performance figures, and vehicles that could make the competition completely irrelevant. While most manufacturers are killing off V8s and iconic nameplates, GM is bringing back muscle legends, investing nearly $1 billion in new V8 technology, and turning Corvette into a sub-brand that will compete with the world's most prestigious performance names. Number 8. Chevrolet Corvette Zora. GM has been guarding one of the industry's biggest secrets, and it's finally ready to break cover. The Corvette Zora is arriving as the ultimate expression of American performance engineering. Named after Zora Arkus Duntov, the father of the Corvette, this machine represents decades of development culminating in something extraordinary. The foundation starts with the ZR1's twin-turbocharged 5.5-liter V8, but engineers are taking things several steps further with enhanced electric motors and specialized tuning that pushes total output to an astonishing 1,200 horsepower. This level of power places the Zora in truly rarefied air, the sub-2-second 0 to 60 club, a realm typically reserved for multi-million-dollar European hypercars. The Zora represents the pinnacle of performance, but if you think that's impressive, wait until you see what GM is doing to bring back another legendary street warrior. Number 7. GMC Cyclone. One of the most exciting announcements is the return of the GMC Cyclone, a nameplate that revolutionized the truck world in the early 1990s. Back then, it brought supercar performance to the pickup segment with a turbocharged V6 producing 280 horsepower, enough to embarrass Ferraris and Porsches in straight-line acceleration. The reborn Cyclone is taking a different path than today's off-road obsessed competition. While everyone else is building trucks for crawling over rocks, this truck is going back to its street performance roots with low ground clearance, stiffened suspension, performance tires, and handling upgrades typically found on sports cars rather than pickup trucks. The powertrain remains somewhat mysterious. Some sources point to Cadillac's 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6, while others suggest a heavily modified version of the 2.7-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that currently powers the Canyon with 310 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. A few reports even hint at a V8 option that would put this truck in a performance category all its own. Whatever lands under the hood, expect 0 to 60 times that will embarrass dedicated sports cars costing twice as much. That kind of street performance is exciting, but for traditional truck buyers who still want V8 power for real work, GM has something even more significant planned. Number 6. Next generation Silverado and Sierra with new V8. While competitors experiment with smaller displacement engines, GM is doubling down on V8 power with an $888 million investment at the Tonawanda plant in Buffalo, New York. This represents an unwavering commitment to 8-cylinder engines at a time when many predicted their extinction. The 6th-generation small-block V8 engines will debut in the redesigned Silverado and Sierra before spreading across GM's full-size lineup. Current engines produce 355 horsepower from the 5.3-liter and 420 horsepower from the 6.2-liter, but the new generation promises significantly more power while delivering better fuel economy through new combustion and thermal management innovations. The exterior is receiving a comprehensive transformation with aggressive new headlight designs borrowing from the HD truck lineup, a larger and more upright grille, and a new quad-tip exhaust configuration at the rear. Inside, a massive 33-inch curved display, the same unit found in premium Cadillac models, will stretch from the driver's side A-pillar across the dashboard. Higher quality materials, improved seat comfort, and Super Cruise compatibility round out the interior upgrades. Whether you prioritize the 5.3-liter V8, the more powerful 6.2-liter, the efficient 3.0-liter Duramax diesel, or the upcoming plug-in hybrid variant, the 2026 Silverado offers something for everyone while maintaining competitive pricing with base models still starting under $40,000. Number 5. Chevrolet Bolt. After a 4-year absence, the Bolt is making a comeback with significant improvements that address the previous generation's limitations. The new model looks similar to the discontinued Bolt EUV at first glance, but underneath sits new and improved hardware that transforms the ownership experience. Anyone who owned the previous Bolt knows the frustration of watching other EVs charge in minutes while you're stuck waiting for hours. A native NACS port allows the Bolt to charge at Tesla superchargers without an adapter, and the increased peak charge rate of 150 kilowatts means the 65 kilowatt-hour battery pack can go from 10 to 80% in just 26 minutes, a massive improvement over the previous car's glacial 55 kilowatt peak rate. The real headline is the price. At $28,995 for the base model, the Bolt will be the least expensive EV sold in the United States, undercutting competitors by thousands of dollars while offering a practical package that makes electric vehicle ownership accessible to mainstream buyers. The Bolt proves EVs can be affordable, but if you want electric power wrapped in genuine luxury, GM has something spectacular in the works. Number 4. Cadillac Vistique. This might be GM's smartest strategic move in the electric revolution. The Vistique targets the most crucial segment in today's market, three-row electric SUVs with a perfect balance of luxury, space, and range. Industry analysts are already predicting it could become Cadillac's best-selling model within 18 months of launch. Family haulers have always meant compromise. Either you get space and practicality or you get performance, but rarely both. A dual-motor setup generating 615 horsepower propels this family-friendly Cadillac from 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds, all while coddling occupants with premium materials and cutting-edge technology. Starting just under $79,000, the Vistique offers performance and luxury that would cost well over $100,000 from European manufacturers, making it potentially the tipping point that finally convinces families to abandon their gas-powered SUVs. That's an impressive package for families going electric, but GM isn't forgetting about buyers who still want the versatility of a pickup truck at an unbeatable price. Number 3. Chevrolet El Camino. Chevrolet is resurrecting the iconic El Camino nameplate, but with a completely unexpected twist. Instead of recreating the muscle car pickup hybrid of the past, Chevy is using this legendary name to enter the compact pickup segment with an aggressively affordable strategy that could undercut both the Maverick and Santa Cruz. Small business owners and contractors have been frustrated for years because compact trucks only come one way: crew cab with a short bed that's too small for real work. The new El Camino will reportedly come in 3 distinct body styles: regular cab, extended cab, and crew cab. This flexibility gives contractors, small businesses, and budget-conscious buyers options that simply don't exist elsewhere in the segment. With a rumored starting price around $18,000, the El Camino could completely disrupt the small truck market and bring countless new buyers into the GM family who have been priced out of the truck market entirely. Number 2. Cadillac Escalade IQL. Luxury EV buyers who thought the standard Escalade IQ was impressive haven't seen anything yet. The IQL brings extended wheelbase practicality to Cadillac's flagship electric SUV, creating what may be the most spacious luxury EV on the market. Third-row passengers gain 4.4 inches of additional legroom, 1 inch of extra headroom, and nearly another full inch of shoulder room. With the seats stowed, cargo volume expands to 75 cubic feet, 6 cubes more than the standard IQ. Inside, the majestic 55-inch display spans the entire dashboard, backed by a standard 21-speaker AKG sound system that can be upgraded to 38 or even 42 speakers. The powertrain remains unchanged at 750 horsepower and 785 pound-feet of torque from dual electric motors, allowing this massive SUV to blast from 0 to 60 in just 4.7 seconds. The 205 kilowatt-hour battery pack delivers an estimated 460 miles of range despite the added length. The IQL is also capable of bidirectional charging, and when equipped with the GM Energy V2H bundle, the SUV can send power back to your home during outages or peak pricing periods. But if you think a luxury electric SUV is bold, the number 1 announcement is something nobody saw coming, and it's going to change everything we know about the Corvette brand. Number 1. Chevrolet Corvette SUV. Purists may revolt, but Corvette is becoming a sub-brand, and its first expansion beyond the two-seat sports car is a high-performance SUV that challenges everything we thought we knew about American performance vehicles. Porsche did it with the Cayenne, Lamborghini with the Urus, and Ferrari with the Purosangue. Now it's Corvette's turn, and compared to turning Mustang into an electric crossover, a Corvette with enhanced ground clearance seems far less controversial. Base models will potentially feature Cadillac's 3-liter twin-turbo V6, making around 400 horsepower. For those wanting more, higher trim levels could incorporate either the potent 4.4-liter turbo V8 or the legendary naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 in both standard and supercharged variants, with the most powerful version delivering performance that would embarrass many dedicated sports cars. From an $18,000 compact pickup that brings back the El Camino name to a 1,200 horsepower Corvette Zora that competes with million-dollar hypercars, GM's 2026 lineup proves the company isn't afraid to take risks while other manufacturers play it safe. Whether you're a traditional truck enthusiast, a performance junkie, a budget-conscious buyer, or someone ready to go electric, GM is building something specifically for you in 2026. But GM isn't the only one preparing big novelties. If you're more of a Chrysler fan, you don't want to miss our video about Stellantis CEO announcing 6 new models for 2026. From affordable pickups to iconic muscle car resurrections, the stumbling automaker is preparing for a big comeback in 2026.